very deep question, because this is where the little, what you call, the integration between the profession and the business comes in. Now, many brands look alike. The price ranges from X to 100X for the same tap. Many of the clients, if you look at clients from the outside, they are more impressed by if they have the money, it's just to show off. But if they have depth, they are not interested in the show off. Here again, I'll go rather by, shall I go by an example? I'll go by an example. Suddenly it hit me. I was doing a cottage for the Rishi Valley school. That selecting the cottage itself was sheer accident, because they had called me and said, we want to build 3 guest cottages. Can you help us? I had prepared regular 3 good designs, seeing the old buildings, 3 square buildings thing. But I also had made a sketch, if I was permitted, what I would do. I didn't know I had carried that with me. They were evaluating these 3, but the person who was sitting next to me saw this sketch next to me here. After I finished these 3, he said, what have you got there? I said, no, that's just a sketch. If nobody bothers, this is what I would love to build. But normally it doesn't happen. He said, you don't mind showing it? I said, sir, he was an Englishman, German, I think. He said, it's a freehand sketch, not. He said, no, can I have a look? He put it. Give me one look like this. Build it. I said, what do you mean? Here's the board, the trustees are here, and the trustee, all very senior people. They looked at him. If he wants that built, so we trust him to know. Then I said, who is financing this? I said, what's your problem? What would it cost? I said, worked it out. You're sure you can build it within this cost? They went on, you're sure? I had actually added 50% more than what. You're sure? This happened again and again in my life. I said, yes. Okay. We will add, for safety's sake, another 20% on your cost. But we will tie you up. This happened 3 times in my life. I said, fine. I knew I could build it for 30% less than what they were asking me. In fact, I'll add some value. Not only that, if you build this, you'll build 3 more of this. I asked him, why are you asking me to build 3? He said, you start, I'll tell you. So the day I started this project, I had to take, I said, what condition? My builder, my supervision, you will only pick me up and agree. We built these 3. As we were building this, one of the people came, it was again a foreigner, short. He said, this man then introduced me to him and said, he is the man who is funding this whole project. And he likes this. I said, these foreigners like what I'm building in mud and thatch and light. This is how the cost was so low. Yes, he wants it. And he called me, you the architect? I said, well, sure. I wouldn't give the name because that becomes brand evaluation. Come in. What else can you do in this? I said, if I were you, I would use only a cow dung floor here, clean it up, so they clean up every day. The other man was listening, the other engineer was also listening. He said, what's happening? This man can afford anything in this world. That I didn't know. After I finished, he represents one of the biggest brands. He is the chairman of one of the biggest brands of sanitary ware in the world. I said, so don't you, then by the time he had come into, he is the funder. I said, do you want a tub? What? He looked at me. What? I have not come to India for a tub. I said, what do you want? I want to have a hot water bath with a bucket. This is where the brand comes. For him, the whole world is his choice. The cottage is his. He has paid. He has realized the value in, he says, I've seen the villages. They don't know they're boiling fresh water in a copper vessel, the best, even the copper vessel outside, you tell me how to improve. I said, the only way I'll improve, put the fire from outside, clean it up, put this here. He said, just do it, be done with it. We saved another 30% on the running cost. On that cost also. He still wants to play, the company owns it. 3 places. After that, they said, you build classrooms like this, you put all this. That was, I'm talking about 80s and 90s. This is where, what is a brand? It becomes the